We got something special for you this holiday.
3 words.
Smoked turkey Thanksgiving.
Technically, smoked fire roasted turkey Thanksgiving.
Yes. Today
On Dad's Guide to the Universe.
Ew.
That made it squishy.
It went-
I think I know why we don't have more subscribers.
Everyone has memories of Thanksgiving meals. What are the necessary things that you have to have for Thanksgiving?
You gotta have turkey,
Yep.
gravy,
Yep.
stuffing,
Absolutely.
some sort of potato.
Correct.
And then you gotta have a conversation with your dad about why he's disappointed in you. At least, I think so. That's what normally happens. Why you cook things on YouTube instead of having a real job.
All right, we've got our whole turkey here. This is the neck. Never, ever, ever throw this away. This is like gravy gold. I throw in all the stuff. Gizzard's heart, you name it, man, to make gravy.
The giblets, my mom calls it. She's like, don't throw away the goddamn giblets.
Mark, I need the giblets to make the gravy.
All right, can we cut this thing or are we gonna keep talking about the neck?
See, Mark is gonna spatchcock this turkey, which is awesome. Great technique. Got his sharp shears over here.
Let's talk about why we spatchcock a turkey. It increases the surface area and the shape allows it to cook more evenly.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna flip it over. Oh, hey, butt. We're gonna remove this extra fat and skin, A, because it doesn't look great, and B,
Silence of the lambs.
looks
ladies.
like I cut off turkey undies.
Turkey thong?
This offers no value to the turkey because it'll burn and just be ugly, but this will actually add some fat to our stock. I never understood how they get turkeys to have all their innards in a bag when they grow up. This is liver and heart.
We're gonna throw that in the pot to make the gravy too.
You can see the backbone here. It's pretty easy to cut out. Instead of trying to just manhandle your way through and go super hard and break your shears, which has happened to us, you just gotta slow down and find the joint and you can get right through.
Oh my.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Well, Mark just broke the shears. Shears, fly it in.
New shears, please. This is the part my wife never wants to see with a turkey. There we go. All right, here we go. The spineless bird. There we go. All right, now we are about to take out the breastbone, which will help increase flatness. Pull them out, Mark. Look at that. And the wishbone, which will make slicing the breast much easier.
Don't break it, Mark.
Taking those things out is completely optional for you at home. Has no impact on whether or not you have a delicious turkey.
Now comes the brining. Seasoning a turkey this big is a two-man job.
Not really, but we're trying to justify both being here right now.
Yeah.
There's wet brine and there's dry brine. What we're gonna do is something in the middle. We're going with a simple dry brine today. Salt, garlic powder, pepper. Time to flip.
Flip.
We're gonna do both sides thoroughly.
Now it's time for the wet injection. Hey, Mark. Need a shot?
Faye. This is hard to open with one hand. All right, what we have here is our wet brine. It is a 2% salt solution that we heated up so that the salt dissolved. And in that liquid, we also had garlic, peppercorns, sugar, and bay leaf. Doctor, I should have concurred. Now you can actually watch this plump up, which is pretty cool. This one we got, this is a fresh bird. Fresh is key. If you buy a pre-brined bird from the grocery store and then do this,
That's bad.
it's gonna be salty. Saltier than your uncle after his second bottle of wine. Here's why you brine turkey. The salt in the brine denatures the protein so that when you cook the turkey, it doesn't constrict and squeeze out its own juices. It's that simple. Oop, oop. That happens to everybody. Nothing to be concerned with. You go in as far as you can, start pushing, and then you slowly pull out, and then that way you hit everything on the way out. Now it goes in the fridge for what?
24 to 36 hours.
Uncovered.
Yep.
Uncovered is key. Why, Faye?
Because you actually want the skin to dry out.
If you put saran wrap on this, or if you put plastic wrap on top of this, it would trap the moisture on the skin and you would end up with rubber band skin.
Yeah, you want to evaporate it off. Let's set up some aromatics.
We've got parsley, sage, onion, and garlic. This is gonna flavor our gravy because we're gonna use the fat that drips down here.
Parsley, sage, onion, and garlic.
Oh yeah.
Now that that bird is rested, let's get cooking.
Yeah, the spread eagle actually is really important because if you leave them tucked up and on too much, then you don't get the benefit of the spatchcock. So right now, the way Faye splayed them out, like you can see, it's not laying over the breast meat at all. So they're gonna cook separate and even.
All right, so we've got our grill set to 250 degrees. It's a smoker.
Why 250 degrees? This is very important. If we cook this at 400 degrees right now, the outside of this is gonna be 400 degrees for several hours while it's trying to get heat through to the center of the bird, which is gonna dry out the outside. It's time to smoke. Now that's pretty. Poultry is tricky. It's easy for it to be underdone or overdone. Both are tragic. So we always use a probe. Use a probe.
All right, we got our turkey in. It's in the smoker right now, our pellet grill.
While that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our sweet potato casserole.
First, we gotta peel these. We want a creamy bite at the end of the day. So remember, no skin.
The old sweet potatoes are peeled. Now we're gonna put them and wrap them in just a little bit of grapeseed oil and some salt. You don't have to be precious with it because it's gonna rattle around in there anyway. And there you have a little present of foil.
We're using foil because we want to cook these in our pizza oven.
You ready to go? I'm gonna put these in the pizza oven. I'm gonna put them right in there in the corner. I don't even know why I need the tongs right now because I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna throw them in there. It's actually 600 degrees in the pizza oven. Mark's not around, so this is fun time for Faye. Those are only gonna take probably an hour, if not less.
Faye, remember the game hot potato?
Yeah, why?
And, oh, you can smell the sugar now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
The pizza oven was at like 600 degrees.
Kelvin.
So these are really, really hot. Who's Kelvin? So before we put all the other ingredients in there, like cream, which would curdle if it's too hot, we're just gonna let them set for a second.
But if you let them cool down all the way, then they'd get a little gummy and it'd be hard to mix everything together.
That's what I said.
I mean, these don't weigh anything now because so much of the moisture evaporated. It's amazing. Those are
Epic.
perfection.
That's what you want. What are you doing?
What am I doing? What did you do to this poor thing?
It's a trap. It was a secret one.
That's how you know they're done. No bounce, all plop. We used 4 metric tons of tin foil, and this is what we have.
Truth be told, I did not actually do the foil sizing. That was done by McGraw, who's holding the camera right now. And I told him, don't make them so big. Guys, look at this. That is caramelization of the sweet potato. So this little charred bit right there, it's like candy. Literally tastes like candy.
Are you crushing them first or adding butter first?
Yes. In comes some melted butter, heavy cream, salt, brown sugar, nutmeg, vanilla extract, and finally, 1 whole egg to help this cook together. We'll transfer that to our casserole dish, wrap it in foil, and it's going on the propane grill at 350 degrees. All right, we're at 149. We want to take it off at 150. Carryover is going to take it to 155, which is where we want it to land. Everyone thinks you have to cook it to 165 for it to be food safe. That's not true. You can look up food safe temperatures for poultry, and it's a function of time and temperature. So if we get to 155 for 1 minute, we're safe. 150, couple minutes, you're safe. All right, 153, you want to yank it?
There she is.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. Got good color.
Hope you like your turkeys perfect. I could just marvel at this. It has to rest for at least 45 minutes. We're watching the carryover heat now. Oh, 155, 156, 155, 156. It's because you want it to start cooling down before you do the final step of the recipe.
Don't tell them what it is.
Because it's
yet.
very important that the final step doesn't cook it anymore. It just,
But you're kind of giving it, don't give it away.
I won't.
All right, our turkey's almost done, which means we got to make one more legendary side.
Sausage and fennel stuffing, which makes it Thanksgiving, basically. Start with melting some butter, maybe a lot of butter. Here are the keys to not burning butter. Don't burn it.
Next, in the same pan, we'll cook down our sausage.
Oh, when sausage fat hits butter fat,
If you overdo the sausage here, it's going to be too crispy and too hard in the stuffing.
Yeah, one of the things that we're doing is getting the fat flavored in the pan so we can get that into the vegetables because nothing carries flavor quite like that. If you don't get all the sausage out,
Oops. So be it.
better veggies. Then we'll dice one white onion and throw it in the pan. While the onion cooks down a bit, we'll chop down some fennel.
Next, a couple stalks of celery and my favorite, chestnuts.
They're nice and soft now, so I can actually break them apart. And they're gonna soften up even a little bit more, but you don't want them too soft because you still want a little bit of that chestnut bite.
Phase nuts roasting.
On an open fire.
This isn't for Christmas episode.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
We'll cook all of this down and then move on to our next step. In a large bowl, we'll crack and mix 2 eggs.
Goes right out, no shell.
There's a shell right there.
Darn it, where?
That was in there before I did the egg. Add our chopped bread. Then our sausage.
Next, our cooked veggies and chestnuts. Now comes time for adding the stock. You want to be careful to just add enough. We'll mix in some parsley and sage and it's ready to go on the grill.
Just like our sweet potatoes, these will get covered in foil.
Just wrap the whole damn dish.
It's easier to check too, because then you just open the top. Not done, close the top. Done, take it off.
See this
See those
steeple.
movements, like, again, open the top. Open the top.
Open the top. What, you're doing it again?
Your movements were inappropriate. Can we make the gravy now?
I'm waiting on you!
We're listening to you. Now the time has come to make our gravy.
First, we're gonna make a super enhanced stock.
And here is why you don't throw this out.
That is really not appetizing looking at all. Jeez.
We're taking the neck and all of the innards and adding them to the pot.
What? What was that?
Let them get a bit of heat and then added some stock we reserved.
Tell us what went in.
The insides, the business.
No, well,
I'm getting there. She's like, how do you work with this guy?
I don't. We don't put anything to waste when we make gravy.
The turkey bikini went in there too.
Ew! You put the turkey song in there?
All those things get cooked in this liquid and enhance it even more.
Let's make a roux.
We're going to use all the drippings from the turkey.
That is Thanksgiving.
We'll heat those up and evaporate some moisture. Add a pat of butter,
Yeah, I think that's all you.
Oh my God, that smell.
and then it's time for flour.
It's gonna soak up everything and just a bit crusty on the bottom. The longer you cook the roux, the darker your gravy will be.
We'll deglaze with a dash of white wine and then start to add our super stock.
that's good.
All right, and then you stir. A lot.
We stir until we see it thicken and then we know that the roux is activated. We'll hold this in a thermos until we're ready to eat. Oh my God, I'm losing control. Oh, the butter fell in.
Our bird has done its initial cook and the temp is perfect.
Now for a little kiss of butter. Time for the final, important move for the turkey.
For the turkey.
For the turkey. We're finishing this baby off in the pizza oven. It's raging at over 600 degrees.
The goal here is to crisp our skin and get amazing color.
This is a play-by-play situation. Do not take your eyes off of it.
Okay, she's done.
So we just took the turkey out of the pizza oven, and as you can see, the skin is pulled away here. It's super crispy. It's got an, I mean, this is probably the prettiest turkey we've ever made. And honestly, the two-part method, smoking, letting it rest, and then putting it in the pizza oven just to finish it off is a marvelous thing to do.
If you don't have a pizza oven, you can do it in the broiler. Just have your grill on 550, 600 degrees. I mean, there's any way you can do it.
I mean, technically you could torch it if you wanted to.
Yep. While that rests, let's fire off the sides.
Now that our stuffing and potatoes are heated all the way through, we're gonna zap these in the pizza oven. We're uncovering them so they will get that beautiful color we all know and love.
It's time. Let's cut the bird. This just feels so great to pick up.
Okay, you can Put that piece down.
I don't want to. Look at all that juice. I just want to keep looking at the juice. Oh.
Jesus.
Maniacal laugh.
That's
Found
how,
it that time.
that's how you do it. There's a lot of things happening right there. Dryness is not one of them. Oh, look at that. Let's dig in. What, she dumbass?
Make a plate, Mark.
I'll start it.
Holy shnikes. Oh my God, look at this. This looks epic. Honestly, I'm gonna get into every single bit of this, but it just seemed like dark meat's great on its own, but I really want to try the gravy. And I think the white meat is the better match to the gravy.
I agree with that completely.
I have homemade gravy here for Faye and I. Would you like some gravy?
No, I'm good, man. You do your thing, man.
You are an undomesticated animal.
Nope. Sweet potato casserole, marshmallow. That's crazy.
That's like sweet potato pie.
Yeah,
It's almost like creme brulee on the top.
that's insane.
All right, go.
There's one B here. It's awesome. Come on, dude.
Ooh. Eat. Eat. Eat.
I'll get him.
All right, I'm going stuffing. Gravy with the homemade chicken stock,
Yeah.
together with all those other flavors, the fennel, the sausage, the drippings from the turkey.
It's super moist though. Add the gravy to it. Forget it, man. All right, Mark. I can't wait to try this turkey.
Hold on, I need one more bite of stuffing.
Yeah, good point.
Turkey?
Yeah. Here we go.
Have you ever had turkey at a restaurant and you're like, how do they get that flavor and texture? Like the turkey's so juicy, it's almost like a hot version of turkey that you put in a sandwich.
Yep.
This is it.
I know.
It's that wet brine injection.
Now we're gonna cut into a piece of dark meat and see how that is.
You gotta eat that skin, don't you? Yep. You take it off?
Yeah.
You
Don't
wimp.
want to eat the skin. I don't like
Eddie
the
accuses
skin.
me of being a 3-year-old.
I don't like.
I don't want the skin.
I don't like the skin.
Jesus. Holy
Sure like that piece though. Oh man, the brine.
And now, for our crowning achievement, our homemade cranberry sauce.
Right out of the can.
We opened it ourselves. You know what the hardest part of this cranberry sauce is?
What?
Getting those ridges in there so it looks like it came out of the can. That's it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Like this video and subscribe for more delicious content from Dad's Guide to the Universe.
Yeah.
Damn, my leg's really good,
Good.
too. This is the second tastiest leg I've had today.
Wait, that's weird.
That's confusing, isn't it?